Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. If you are just tuning in, we are the Nicole and Fifi Show, and we are a dynamic, the only dynamic mother daughter duo here on YouTube. On our channel, we discuss all things love, life, relationships, and a little bit of pop culture from both the millennial perspective, myself, Nicole, and the Gen X perspective, my oh so beautiful mother, Fifi. Okay. And if you like our channel, you like our content, we ask that you please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We typically like to go live every Thursday and Saturday around 7 p.m. ish, heavy on the ish, Eastern Standard Time. And we also like to occasionally do a pop-up show earlier in the week, hence like today. All right. So before we get into it, we just got our disclaimers. First things first, everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly. Everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly. And I say it one more time for the people in the back. Everything we're going to be saying tonight is allegedly. Okay? Even our names are allegedly. Hey, Toya, what's up, girl? Secondly, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Again, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Say it one more time for people in the back. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, boom. So, y'all, it was a lot of motions that have been passed, that have been filed. But then these last few days, then last week that we got to talk about. So we got a lot. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Say, hey, my cotton candy babies. Yeah. Because we is too sweet. Melt in your mouth. Thank you. I'm here for the show. Yeah. Yeah. So we your cotton candy. We ain't nasty. Yes.
She come in with it.
And speaking of cotton candy just celebrated a milestone birthday.
Y'all seen it? You seen it?
Happy birthday.
Looking good.
To Shirley Strawberry. She turned 70 years young on Sunday. What a blessing. Shout out to all the Leos. Yes. It's Leo season.
Yes.
Shout out to all the Leos.
Y'all seen Shirley?
Great.
Y'all seen her?
She looks great. God willing, I look that good when I turn 70.
Yes, me too.
She looks awesome. Debbie looks awesome.
Debbie look good.
The girls stepped out. They look great.
Tosh and her husband, Junior.
Yes.
Mississippi Monica.
They all look very nice.
They all look nice. The pictures are out there on social media. Tosh and her husband picked her up. And they went down to the St. Regis, and then they went over. It looked like they went over there to Houston's afterwards and had dinner. But they was out Sunday. They was out doing the girl right. They were doing her right.
And that she got people around her that genuinely love and care about her.
Yeah.
And are celebrating her. That's what really matters.
That's what matters.
That's what life is about. Being surrounded by people that genuinely love you and care about you. That's what makes life worth living.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. So I like that.
She looked real good, real classy.
Very. I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Toya says Shirley looked so elegant and beautiful. She was glowing. Yes, she was. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said Sir Wooten was schooling the children. He got his facts together. Yeah. So Ernesto's motion that he filed to get that RICO charge, get that dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the state is saying it's meritless.
Absolutely not. It won't be done.
So basically, they saying no, you still locked up. You gonna stay locked up.
Boy, go somewhere and sit down. Take this like a man. Keep what little mama tell him? Chin up, keep your head up.
So basically, the state said hell no.
Pretty much.
This is a waste of our time. Stop filing these pointless motions.
And I run this. Wouldn't say I run this down here. There ain't nothing about to change over here. It is what it is. Chin up, head up, man.
Chin up, Buttercup. Damn.
For real.
You gonna find the man motion meritless. He
Man,
said, leave us alone with this.
I ain't got time for this foolishness.
And shout outs to Pam the law intellect, for always schooling us and educating us on these court and legal matters. Yes, keeping us informed.
Yeah, but he said, I'm done. What'd he tell Dion? I'm done, man.
I'm done. That's exhausting.
He said, man, I'm done. It's over for me, man. It's over.
It's over. Let's see. Toya said, I don't know why Nesta was talking about Debbie as if she is unattractive. She looks great also.
Yeah, she's very
good,
attractive. Very attractive.
And I'm like, where does he get fat from? I don't understand.
He just jealous and don't want that lady around. He don't want her around.
I don't get that.
But don't look like she going nowhere.
Never. He'll go before she do.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't understand. I was like, where is she fat at? I don't know. Okay. She laughing at I'm here for the show. Just Friday. Hey, just Friday 88. Hey. Good evening. Toya said, Wooten said, get this ish up. Basically. Up out of here. Yes.
Yes. Wasting his time.
It is. I'm here for the show. Said Sonya was probably hiding behind a potted plant at Houston's talking strawberry queen. You definitely know. I definitely think she was probably looking at her page and seeing her birthday. Yeah,
because those pictures was everywhere. I posted her on our TikTok page. Y'all, our TikTok is booming for some reason. Our TikTok is almost to 1,000 followers.
Y'all follow us on the TikTok.
We are on X as well.
All platforms.
All platforms. If you all could please follow us on Facebook, that would be great as well. But yeah, I posted her everywhere. Everybody had nothing but good things to say. Everybody is happy for Shirley. I don't know why. We had a comment, somebody saying that, we need to, not down her, Once again, we're hearing that we're not supporting her. I don't know where people get that from. We love Shirley over here.
I just think, you know what it is? I think that sometimes we as humans, and sometimes just us as women, we struggle with accountability. Like, it hurts our feelings when we hear other people being held accountable. Even if it's done in love. I mean, the husband went harder on this lady than folk on YouTube going hard. But I just think it triggers people. I really do. I think we struggle with accountability, especially if it's direct. Even if it's not like, and it's not like it's nasty or name calling or anything like that. I just think sometimes it's coming in. I just think sometimes it's a trigger for people.
It is, and then we have
it bothers them.
Who say that they glad that we support Black women over here, and we do. We love Black women over here. I mean,
we're Black women.
We're Black women. Everybody, and everybody that support us. Although we do have a lot of men over here, but it's Black women. Why would we like Black women? I just didn't get that comment. That lost me. So, but we happy for her. She looks lovely, and she's pushing through, and she should. And she should push through, live your life. She's living her life, and ain't nothing she can do about it. She can't turn back the hands of time. She living her life.
Right. And I know some people were saying, like, in the comments, like, she's the Leo. She may want to keep it private, or she may want to wait until
keep her dignity.
She may want to wait until everything is finalized with the divorce to speak, which is fine. I just think that this will be a missed opportunity if she did not speak on it. Once the dust has settled with her divorce proceedings, that makes sense. I understand that. But I definitely think she should monetize this. She should definitely, make money off of this. Why not? It's her story to tell. And who better to tell it than her?
And I saw something on Instagram. My friend had posted, and she said that she posted healing out loud because I nearly died in silence.
Say that again.
Healing out loud because I nearly died in silence.
What does that mean to you?
So what that means to me is when you're going through something, don't hold it in. Don't talk about it. Vent about it. Share it with people. Don't hold it in when you're going through your healing process. Because when you hold things in, it hurts you physically, emotionally, it affects your health. And I just thought that was um a good she posted this on her Instagram, and I thought about Shirley when I read this. Healing out loud because I nearly died in silence. And I was like, wow. Wow, I can relate. I can relate. You want to hold things in to keep your dignity because you're ashamed and you don't want people to talk about you and you don't want people to think a certain way. So you hold it inside and it kills you. It suffocates you, your emotions, because you're holding it inside because you worried about what somebody gonna say, what they gonna think, how I'm gonna be looked at, how I'm gonna be ridiculed, and you're dying on the inside because you're not expressing how you feel.
You're not letting it out. You're not releasing it.
You're not releasing it. Yes, and I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah, I think that's a good point because oftentimes when you hold stuff in like that, it tends to manifest into physical ailments like diseases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and this person that posted this recently had a relationship issue and she's grieving for her relationship. And so she posted this on her Instagram story, and it kind of hit home because it reminded me of how I was grieving for my 13-year marriage, although I wasn't holding on inside, baby. I was talking about it. I was letting the world know that how I felt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Some days I cried, some days I was mad, some days I was cussing, but I never held it inside. Even though if I felt like I was going to lose my dignity, I still expressed how I feel. And somebody said that, well, Shirley, why do you all want Shirley to lose her dignity? Why do you all want her to express how she feels?
But you also have to, I think too, when people say stuff like that, oftentimes people can only approach a situation or analyze a situation based off of their own perspective and point of view. So for all we know, maybe that person grew up, not feeling like they could express themselves, or that if they did express themselves, they would be seen as weak or they would be shamed.
But my thing with that is,
I just think that sometimes people are projecting is basically what I'm trying to say. And if you've grown up, in an environment where you haven't been encouraged to express yourself and you haven't been taught that you can speak your truth and still keep your dignity intact, then you're not going to see that as being possible.
How to express yourself.
Yeah, because you don't know what that looks like. That's like when for example, with our channel, when we set boundaries for people who come through our channel, like based off of how they interact with us or the way they approach us, if they feel like, how dare you set boundaries and advocate for yourself, what's the first thing they'll say? They'll gaslight and say you're too sensitive. But they say that because they haven't been taught that they are allowed to set boundaries with people. They're allowed to advocate with people.
We talk about boundaries all the time.
So because they don't understand that concept and they don't get that, they'll automatically go to where you're too sensitive because nobody taught them that it's okay to let somebody know if you don't like the way they're treating you or you don't like the way they're talking to you. That's just you setting firm boundaries. And sometimes and they haven't been taught that it's okay for you to call a thing, and that if people feel taken aback or offended by you setting boundaries with them, it's okay.
And it's also like when you're with your children, like when you were growing up, I allowed you to express yourself. You said how you felt, but at some point, if it got out of control, then I had to set a boundary. I said, okay, that's enough. We're going to do A, B, and C. Yeah. But you always had the opportunity to express how you felt.
Right. But if you're not used to setting boundaries and you're not used to being around other people who set boundaries, it's going to take you aback. when a person set boundaries, because it's like, oh, how dare you?
And
How dare you not let me disrespect you?
What?
Who do you think you are?
I find that in my generation, a lot of people in my generations are not aware of boundaries. They just feel like that they can
say and do anything
to anybody,
you. Yeah.
and then when
you're being too sensitive if you say anything about it, and they don't know any better.
And then when you call them out and you tell them, and this is a boundary for me, you are overstepping the boundary, then you are the problem. It's like
people, or you're over egging the situation.
Or I'm over egging the situation. People, it seems like Gen X in my age group, they cannot understand boundaries, and I don't understand. And yes, I do, because I had a problem with it.
Yeah, you know why. And then it from you said it so yourself that y'all weren't taught boundaries.
We wasn't,
especially with y'all parents and stuff. Y'all weren't taught that.
But I didn't learn until later that it's okay to set boundaries, and I have to respect boundaries.
Yeah, it's
even
okay
with
for you
my
to set
adult child. There are boundaries.
Right. It's okay for you to have them. It's okay for you to set them. Okay, let's catch up on these comments. Toya said, I'm here for the show, not a potted plant. I'm screaming. I bet she won't send those pics to Nessa. Those are the pics she need to send.
She ain't gonna send those.
She ain't gonna send those. Nah, Toya. She said, I just followed y'all on Facebook. Let me get over to TikTok and do the same. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yes, y'all follow us on TikTok, on Facebook. I'm here for the show. Said somebody went to the hole after those birthday pics and answered to the motion. Bet they were not kikiing about her pics this time.
Bet they would.
Yes. Hello again, DD Phoenix. How are you? Toya said, I don't think y'all were down on her. We can love her and hold her accountable.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Say I love Shirley, and that is why I hold her accountable. I want her to be the best version of herself. Yeah, and oftentimes you'll hear people say, you know, they hold people accountable because, like, I'm here for the show said, they love them. You know, usually people that you don't care about, you know, you don't try to help them see their blind spots or hold them accountable because you don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't care.
You don't care.
Yeah.
What they do.
That's true.
Let me see. She's laughing at Toya. Toya said, y'all weren't calling her out of her name or disrespecting her. I'm Team Shirley, and I'm also able to recognize that she made some mistakes. Yes. Hey, Queen Lily, what's up?
Hey, good to see you.
Toya said, I am here for the show. I am over here crying, laughing at your last comment about Sonia hiding and stalking. I'm here for the show. Says secrets and shame fester in your soul.
Yes.
And can affect you physically.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Sanders, hey. 23. She said, hey, ladies, I'm here in the clouds. Hello. Queen Lily said, true. DD Phoenix said, healing energy.
Yes.
Sanders in 23 said, hello, beautiful people in the chat. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said Toya, you know she was pissed when she saw Miss Shirley.
You know she was
for sure. Giving her heavy evil eyes.
Yes. Because Shirley was looking good, baby.
And I think she knows too that Ernesto is just upset. And that if he could have another chance with Shirley, he would take it. And Sonia knows that. And I think that's another reason why she feels the way she does towards Shirley. I think it's jealousy, and I think she knows that she's who he wants to be with. I think he would want to continue on with having his cake and eating it too. He would want to have Shirley still as his wife, but still have his girlfriends on the side. And I think he's upset that she's not in his life anymore. Obviously so. But I think that's another reason why she doesn't like Shirley, because she knows what she means for him, what she means to him.
Yeah.
That's status, that's stability, that's access, and he values that. And she knows she can't give that to him. I'm like, she ain't did nothing to you. There was really no need for you to feel no type of way about this lady.
No way at all. And to allow Sonia to talk about her and disrespect her, it's just awful. It's just terrible.
Let me see. Hey, X is too complicated.
Hey.
I'm here for the show. Said divorce is like a death, but the person is still living, which can sometimes be worse.
Yeah.
Yes. Toya said, I'm here for the show. Somebody needs to check on Boney Cell to make sure she is okay. I know seeing Shirley Glowing had her in shambles.
You know it did.
She said, y'all are preaching. She said, yes, I'm here for the show. Said, yes, elders think they can say whatever they want. No boundaries.
No boundaries, yeah.
Because they weren't taught it.
Because they wasn't taught boundaries. But yeah, I just wanted to say Shirley looked good, honey. Shirley, when I saw Shirley, I was like, oh.
Fuck it now.
Yes.
You better do it, girl.
Yes.
You better do it.
I hope she enjoyed her birthday.
I hope so too.
I really do.
So, and Debbie looked great too, right by her side.
Right by her side.
Right by her side.
Tosh. Y'all didn't. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw the pictures. We didn't post the picture with Tosh and her husband. But Tosh is a nice looking lady, and her husband is nice looking too. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know Tosh owned a boutique out in North Point Mall, y'all. Mm-hmm. She owns a nice boutique, some nice things out there.
Mississippi Monica was there.
Mississippi Monica
the lady
was there.
With the
Junior was there, and his wife, and they had drinks, and then they went on to dinner. That's how we do in the ATL.
That's how you do it. That's a great way to celebrate a birthday.
Yeah. So, I know you want to talk about the judge now, or
did you want to talk about the call?
Go ahead and talk about the call. About the one with Dion.
We talked about that.
We talked about that one.
I mean, this was what the call where they were basically going over the bond. How he didn't think the attorney at the time could win.
Yeah.
He effed up. That's effed up.
And these people got me messed up.
Same old.
But one thing that Dion said, and I said that's the most smartest thing Dion could have ever said. He said they were talking about the phone calls being out, right?
Sonya being a girlfriend in prison.
Sonya
the girlfriend in Florida.
He wasn't looking for them folk. He keep on saying that. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. I wasn't even looking for them folk. Them folk came found me. I wasn't looking for them folk. Them folk came found me. Said he wrote say that one. I wasn't even looking for them folk. Them folk found me. Okay, now so we get it. But Dion said, look, these phone calls is going to influence the jury.
And it did.
I.e.
the motion. Yeah, being deemed meritless.
It did. Yes. It did just what Dion tried to tell.
It was prophetic.
It was yes.
Prophetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Profound. Yes. He said it. He told his daddy in that column that these phone call right here is gonna pick the jury. He said, "Daddy, phone call. You know one thing about these phone calls, but it's gonna pick the jury."
I can't take you seriously.
He said, "Daddy, phone. What anybody phone call? It could have picked the jury." Damn, sure did. The motion. You see how he knew that? He kept telling his daddy, "Daddy, stay off these calls. Stop talking to these people. You talking too much, man. Shut up, man." He kept telling his daddy.
Did that 2-hour interview with Manny Fresh, her going to visit him.
On and off the phone, doing the interview, just showing his black behind. And what happened? The motion. That man said, "Hell no. It is what it is, and we sticking to it."
So do you think she'll stop going up there to visit him, Manny Fresh, in efforts to try to help him now that they know that it's hindering him?
I think Manny Fresh on this. I think she on the Woody. That's her boy right now.
That's the new fixation.
That's the new fixation. That's her boy. That's what she's seeking attention from. She want his attention because she thinks she can get something out of it. It's validation. That's her validation for now.
Okay, that's
That's
a new
fulfilling.
project.
That's fulfilling Manny's cup for now.
Okay.
So she off. She probably off a nest though. But we know Sonya going up there.
Yeah, I think she's probably will continue to help behind the scenes, but I think she's off it right now.
Yeah.
Because she got Woody.
She got Woody.
Which is dangerous.
Very. I seen him on live today. On TikTok. Woody on TikTok every day. With the foolishness.
Yeah, I think she got to be careful.
But I just wanted to bring that point out with Dion. If you all caught that when Dion said that to his daddy in this call. And sure enough, the motion came out.
All right, let's see. I'm here for the show. Said Toya, she gonna have a 1B pixie wig on her next visit. I'm a scream if that girl show up with a 1B pixie wig with some bright highlights in her head. I'm here for the show. I'm done. If that's not giving single black people, it's giving obsessed. It really is. If she cut her hair off or have on a pixie wig, or a little 27-piece cut, I'm done. She better not do that for that man. She better not do that. Let's see. Exit 2 Comcast said need y'all Facebook page. Let's see. Thank you, Cass. She just put it in the chat. Hey, Cass. Thank you.
I see you in the chat.
Toya said, and I'm here for the show. So you saying she is going to get a wig to match Shirley's hair? Here's the link. Oh, wait.
That's what she said. She gonna go down there.
Other one.
She gonna go down there to the beauty world beauty supply store.
Yes,
they got that big one down there on Beaufort Highway with all the wigs.
X is too complicated. Says Sonya was sliding down the wall and punching the air when she saw Shirley's page. And another thing too, I think it's probably triggering. I think it's probably triggering them because Shirley looks good, and they were speaking ill over her.
Baby,
like,
Shirley look damn.
I thought, and they're still saying little slick stuff. I thought she fell out the bed, or she this, she that, and that's one of the best revenge you can get on your ops is to be living well and thriving.
Yes,
and I know that's gotta be irking them.
Yes.
Because they really were speaking ill over her life. They really were. Yes. Toya said, Shirley said, sometimes you got to pop out and show a ninja. Yes. She said that she had that Kendrick Lamar energy. Yes.
Yes, honey. She looking good. Shirley looking good, baby.
Yes. I love the pink outfit as well.
Shirley ain't thinking about these folk out here.
Yes. Toya said Dion tried to warn him on more than one occasion about talking on the phone.
About talking on that phone.
Yes. X is too complicated said, but you were sleeping with them folks and feeling them blueberries. Yes. Yes. Hey, Glorious Love.
Hey.
I'm here for the show said Dion is prophetic. He said the calls would get him baptized.
Yes.
And it did.
And it did.
It came to pass.
And he kept telling his daddy. He kept telling him and telling him, Daddy, get off that phone. Stop talking to him. And he told him, he said, I don't care what. He said, irregardless to what goes on between you and them folk, being Shirley, you still need to make it right, Daddy.
Yeah, he was like, them still my folk. I'm going to still call and reach out to them. Them still my folk. He still was trying to establish that relationship. I wonder, y'all, did he call Shirley and wish her a happy birthday? Did he send her a cash app for once?
Oh,
since she always cash apping his behind.
And did y'all hear in this call he really had a cash app? Did y'all really listen to the call? Did y'all hear him say, Daddy, I seen so and so and they pop at me and you had a cash app? If I had a cash app. And I ain't hear nothing else. So I told her I ain't hear nothing else after they asked me for my cash app. He had a cash app, y'all. He had a cash app.
But he lied and told Sonya.
He did have one, unless he took it down.
Or he just didn't want to give it to her.
Or he didn't want to give it to her. I I tell you, Shay be on point with these calls. We be thinking it's an old call coming up, and there be some gems in these old calls that help you put the pieces together.
Pieces to the puzzle together.
Yes,
little nugget. So he lied. I figured he was lying because who don't have a CashApp?
He said that. I think,
or at least a Zelle or Venmo.
You know who I'm talking about. They got nicknames for everybody.
You have at least one of them in today's society.
He seen somebody. They called the name. He said, he said, "There, you know what I'm talking about?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "That's the name I gotta use, so you know what I'm talking about." He said, "Yeah. Them boat, yeah."
You be sending me with these impersonations.
Be so fascinated. I've been in Atlanta for over 30 years, but I still be fascinated by listening to
them. Hilarious.
Yes.
Let me see. Toya says she ain't worried about Nesta right now, but wait until the trial starts. She will be back.
Yeah.
If she can.
If she can get down there, she will.
Yes. Let me see. I'm here for the show said Woody is running scared. I'm praying for him.
He said he ain't scared. He said he don't need no security. Somebody asked him, could they be his security? Or if he needed security, he said, security for what? He said he ain't scared.
I think he needs to be careful. I know he's not scared because he's already been through a lot, but I do think he should still be careful.
Yeah, because, honey, the way these people are around here, honey, and he out in these streets.
Like he's out here.
Mm-hmm. He out here, all down at the Atlantic Station.
And that's why I kind of feel for
and it's open down there. It's wide open down there. But yeah, y'all. So that was that call with Dion. Those was the points that I wanted to bring out in that call about him telling his daddy to stay off the phone. And you know, at that point, and how did Nesto know that more the attorney must have told him that those SA charges were gonna come out before they came out, because he kept trying to warn Shirley, Dion, Sonia. He was just trying to get them heads up, like some stuff coming now, y'all. Some stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm telling you, it's about to get bad, y'all. It's about to get bad, y'all. It's almost like he knew. It's like he knew he had done something allegedly, and it was gonna come out. Or did those people tell him that these charges was coming? Because he kept trying to warn everybody that the charges was coming. So I thought that was kind of strange too on these phone calls as well. So those were the points that I wanted to touch on. Was it anything you wanted to touch on?
That's about it.
I know you dying to talk about this judge.
It be the same, you know. You covered it. Let's see. Glorious Love said, "What did Dion say? I missed it. Oh, about his dad being baptized and the calls coming back to bite him in the butt.
The jury was gonna be listening to the calls, and it would change the outcome, of I guess when he goes to court. Pretty much what he been telling his daddy, get off the phone, you talking too much.
And based off of Penny Pam's live, shout out to her, Wooten in the state, they're not letting up.
They're not letting up.
His motion to get that RICO dismissed, it was meritless.
Yeah, they not letting up. It's over for Nesto.
So basically, he gonna stay locked up, pretty much.
X
is too complicated. Said, well, Nesto, you F around and found out with your one leg off. Mm-hmm. So he said, I think Dion saw how damaging the calls were, like we saw it. Yeah. But Sonia was telling him otherwise. Yeah, she was. I think she misguided him.
Yeah, because he thought Sonia was.
She really helped shape his perspective about what we were saying on YouTube.
Sonia was making him feel like he was a big dog out here. Sonia was making him feel like yeah, you locked up, but they loving you out here. They want to hear from you. They want to, they want to hear how you feel about this situation. we're gonna get you a GoFundMe. How much was in the GoFundMe? $7.50.
Yeah, she was basically telling him, like, you need to tell your side of the story.
Yep.
Everybody else is speaking and monetizing off of you. Your co-defendant is speaking, tell your side.
Yeah, and that's what
he was growing frustrated. Yeah, he was getting frustrated. She was like, okay, go ahead.
She was telling him, pumping him up to get out here on social media. And Dion was telling him, Daddy, shut up.
But initially, he wanted Dion to be his mouthpiece, but Dion didn't want to do it. So Sonya took on that role. And then eventually he got, even more frustrated. He was like, you know what, I'll just speak.
And now
let me interview, because I guess they weren't really getting the results that they thought they would from her going on Tasha K and her doing her YouTube.
Yes,
she wasn't monetizing. That was the whole point on them garnering attention and being able to, monetize off of this so that they could fund his legal defense. But it didn't pan out that way. The money wasn't coming in and the exposure wasn't as big as he wanted to be. And it's still really not that big outside of the local news and YouTube. It's definitely not. And when I say as big, I'm talking like in reference to major trials like YSL. He was hoping to get coverage like that so that he could gain more support, and that potentially he was really trying to sway the public's opinion, trying to win in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glorious Love says Shirley wasn't just looking good. Shirley dresses her entire behind off. She does. She's fly.
Real classy. Yeah, always.
She's very fly. Toya said, I didn't catch that. How did I miss that? I'm here for the show said, sure did. X is too complicated said, right. And I'm here for the show. Woody is running scared. Let's see. The only whip said, Nesto say, hello, it's me, baby. I thought about you for a long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. Something here doesn't last too long. All right. Come through with the lyrics.
Okay.
And then
welcome to the chat.
Yes, y'all. And then here's the link to our Facebook page. If you could please be so kind to do so, click on the link and hit the follow button. Please, please, please. X is too complicated said Bible lady needs to be scared. I would move with caution.
Yeah.
Because these young boys in Atlanta, they don't care.
They don't care who you are.
It's a different breed. Yeah. So he said at the hearing, they said that more charges would be brought against him.
Okay, that's what
that hit YouTube. They mentioned that CP chat. The charges were coming. Karen said, Cotton Candy said, ain't no secret here. I'm in these streets and looking good, eating steak. Go hold a sign in jail. Booty for bacon. Lord, not the booty for bacon. Oh, Lord. Not him selling the pussy tussy, Karen. No, you can't be out here selling pussy. No, Karen.
No, baby, you best know somebody and let Nesto know how good his cotton candy was looking on her birthday.
Yeah, they letting them know.
Yes.
Probably teasing them. Yes. This is complicated. Said I still don't trust Dion. I think he's using Shirley as well. For sure. Yeah. He is his daddy's son. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. He's a user. He is. Glorious Love said, did the judge deny the gag order as well based on Dennis' appeal?
Hadn't heard about the gag order yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that gag order. Let me see. Toya said, I don't think the judge has addressed the gag order motion as of yet. The motion today was in response to Nesto's request to dismiss one count of his RICO indictment. Even based off of this motion, I don't even think he'll get the gag order. I don't see that happening.
Wooten is not playing with him. They want to
try.
Allegedly, they want Nesto. They want him off. They sick of him. It's just like a child. When you tell a child to stop, go sit down, stop. That man been locked up in and out doing all kind of stuff.
Right. Okay, the only whip is giving us some more lyrics. X is too complicated said, I just can't believe Nasty Nesta wanted Sonya to call Shirley to say she's a friend. Oh, yeah, when he said that he would have he said that Sonia volunteered to call Shirley just to let her know what was going on and basically let her know, like, I'm just his friend. There's nothing going on. I think that would be
them folks after the call her.
I think that would be very bold and brazen of her, and just the audacity. Because you imagine y'all husband, girlfriend calling you and saying, "Oh, we're just friends." Like, could you imagine being gaslighted like that and somebody playing in your face like that? Somebody, they're just friends. It's nothing more. Knowing the whole while she really wants your play. She wants your spot. I mean, just disrespectful.
Call me if you want to.
He just didn't have no respect for this lady. Now, how do you think he would feel if Shirley had her male friend call him and say, "Oh, we're just friends"? He wouldn't go for that.
No, he wouldn't go for that.
Absolutely, be the audacity for me. In what world would you even think or fathom that would be appropriate or okay?
And why would you think you could get away with that with your wife? What makes him think he could get away with that?
I guess because he been stepping out on her.
I'll say it again.
He been stepping out on her, so he just probably thought, "What the hell?"
No, she's been allowing him. Remember, a man can only do what you allow him to do. She's been allowing Nesto to do things like that. She's been allowing that type of behavior from Nesto just to be with Nesto, so he'll be there.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where, don't go looking for something because you may find what you're looking for.
Right.
And it's like ignorance is bliss. Why go looking? I feel happy. I feel secure.
I got a husband.
For the most part.
A man.
Why press the issue?
It up?
Yeah, why mess it up?
And it's sad because a lot of women feel like that.
I mean, that's common. Let's be honest. That's not uncommon for a woman to feel that way.
It's not uncommon.
Why mess it up? Why rock the boat?
But inside, you're dying because you're unhappy. Because as a woman, you have that gut feeling.
Yeah, but I think some women can compartmentalize it, even though
that's deep.
As long as they don't harp on it too much, it's not that.
So okay,
it's not that pressing. It doesn't weigh on them that much.
Put it in compartments. What do you mean?
Like compartmentalizing it. Like, yes, I know my husband steps out.
So I'm gonna put that over here.
Yeah. So it's like this. Let me explain. So it's like, yes, I know my husband steps out on me. He has other women, but as long as it's not being thrown in my face, which it was, she was getting DMs and such allegedly. Yes. But as long as it's not being made public and I'm not being humiliated, then I'm not going to rock the boat. And then, like, I know we've joked in the past about, potentially how intimate they may have been as a couple. And, maybe she also felt like, too, I don't always want to be intimate. And so if he needs to get it elsewhere, maybe we don't have the same sex drive. If he needs to get it elsewhere, so be it. As long as he doesn't bring me back anything. And like I said, it's not being thrown in my face repeatedly. I can compartmentalize it. I can kind of look at it. I can take the emotions out of it.
Do you think that's a form of mental illness?
Well, I don't know if I would go that deep. I definitely think
not being emotionally aware.
Yeah, I think it shows that you're numb. I think you have to be a little numb, a little detached,
but
a little avoidant. Yeah.
So why would you ignore your? I know if you're not connected, I'm connected to myself.
But everybody's not like that.
But everybody's not like that. I get it.
It's easier to move like that because you rationalize it in your mind.
Right. Because it makes me mad to know that somebody, how dare you disrespect me in my face?
But how dare you? Some women are able to compartmentalize it, and some women they're not. They're numb. They're detached emotionally. So it doesn't upset them as it would somebody like you. And like I said, they may not want to rock the boat. They're just happy to have a companion. I may not be able to fulfill my companion's desires. So if they need to step out from time to time, then It is what it is. Just so long as it's not made public. And I think that's where a lot of her trauma from this situation come from. It's public, you know.
Well, he made it public.
He made it public. It's his fault.
It's his fault.
It's his fault.
He made it public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put her in this situation.
He put her in this situation. We didn't make it public.
Yeah.
We didn't.
I think it would have been fine as long as it didn't go public and them phone calls didn't come out with that woman. Yeah. With Sonia.
This is all Ernesto's fault. We're gonna put the blame all on him. It's his fault.
A little bit of hers too.
And some hers
but
too.
It's his fault.
But I'm saying when
he got it started.
I'm saying when people say social media, like us talking about it.
Okay. You're saying in that context.
And in that context. I'm saying when people say, we're on YouTube talking about Shirley, we shouldn't do that. Well, it ain't our fault. We wouldn't have never known. It's Ernesto's fault. The person she thought that loved her, that she loved, put her out there, not us.
And I think too, like Sonia has said in previous lives, she's intimated that they've had like a Hollywood marriage where they've had an agreement that, Ernesto could entertain other women romantically. And I think probably another thing that hurt Shirley is that he didn't honor their agreement, whether it was a spoken or unspoken agreement. He didn't honor the terms of their agreement. And I think that's another thing that it probably bothers her and pisses her off and hurts her.
Sure.
Some people are in those type of marriages, but it's an agreement. It's like you can do X. Remember like Toya, right? The one that used to be married to Lil Wayne when she was married to Memphis.
But that was the point.
And they had an agreement that she would give him a hall pass and he could go out and cheat on her, but only under the hall pass when she would issue it out to him. They maybe had an agreement like that.
So Shirley and Ernesto were moving around like they were in their 30s, 20s, and 30s. Their relationship. Their relationship wasn't like they were older couple. When you get older, it's just certain things.
It was like Sonya said, it's Hollywood. It's a lot of people in Hollywood that have those type of relationships where they have an understanding that they can entertain other people romantically and sexually so long as it's not made public and they don't embarrass or humiliate each other. It's cool. I mean, some of your favorite basketball players allegedly have that agreement,
That's living a lie. And I know Shirley was not living a lie because of her dignity.
Shabron Lames, allegedly,
Shirley would not live a lie.
A name that rhymes with Shabron Lames. They have agreements with their spouses.
Shirley would not live a lie like that.
Girl.
Because she loves the Lord.
Stop being facetious. Let me read these comments. But that's just being real and grown. Like some people do have those type of dynamics in their relationship.
I get it.
Even though you may not understand it, or other people may not understand.
I can't wrap my mind
that's
around
the way
it.
Some people
but I get it. I know some people do that.
They just don't admit it publicly because they don't want to deal with the shame and the judgment.
I get it.
And the criticism.
I get it.
But it's a lot of people that live that way.
I'm just not built like that. I'm just not built like that.
Yes. You're welcome. The only whip. I'm here for the show said Wooten was so shady in his response. He was. So he said Wooten's response to Nesto motion was detailed and he is not playing with him. No. I'm here for the show says Shirley never entertained Sonya. No way. She is not dumb. The only whip said that's his stepmom. I'd be messed up too. Rain said, where are the pics?
Which pics?
Yeah, what pics, Rain? So he said, I'd be dressed in orange as soon as I press the call in button. The only whip said, no, she just didn't see it. Come on now, the woman is the last to know.
Well, that's what people say. But most women know.
I think we have intuition.
We
I
have
think
intuition.
I disagree.
I've heard
I
that
think the
before.
woman is the last to accept it, but I think that we always kind of have a feeling. But sometimes
we be in denial for a minute.
And sometimes we just talk ourselves out of things that we know to be true because we don't want to feel like we're
Yes.
overthinking things.
Like, I know this. I know he did.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Did he?
Or
now,
you,
I
or
know
you
he
know,
didn't go here. Now, he didn't call me.
right?
Well, maybe he is, and maybe he did.
Or sometimes you know that something is off, but you don't want to come off as a nag. You don't want to belabor the
or
issue.
as they say,
you don't
insecure.
Right. You don't want to be gaslighted and called insecure. You want to keep the peace. You don't want to start an argument, even though you know that something is off. You just want to keep the peace. I'm here for the show. Said Nestle got mad when he thought Shirley was out to eat with a man. The nerve in him. That's usually how it is. I can play, but you can't. The only whip said whoever is the one that's being cheated on is the last to know.
Well, y'all, my advice is to do a him on him.
All right. So do a you versus you. Twin, where have you been?
Do a him on him.
All right.
They don't like that.
All right. Fifi's opinions do not reflect the opinions of the family called Fifi Show LLC.
Y'all don't listen to me.
Glorious Love said, let's just say I'm not a fan. I'm not from the part of town where the side chick can call for any reason.
Bet not.
Exit Too Complicated said,
especially nowadays when you can
hell to the no.
You call somebody if you want to. Now that's harassment.
Yeah. What is it? Harassment communication.
Yes.
You can go to jail.
You better not be calling no other woman. You contacting her on social media or anything. That's a charge here in the state of Georgia. Okay.
And look like it is in Alabama too. That girl from
Yep. It sure is, because she got it.
Yeah.
So y'all don't be out here contacting no side chick, and if one contact you, that's harassment.
Yeah, I'm here for the show. Says so true. Fifi, she pacified herself with the gifts he bought her. Yeah. She knew she is not a dumb woman. Hey, Bertha man. Bertha man in the chat, y'all. Bertha man, Miss Bertha man. It's in the Chizat, y'all. It's in the Chizat. She said, yeah, call live. Hi, y'all. Hey. So he said, calling my phone is already a violation. Yes. But to call and to lie to me and play in my face would have been even more disrespect. Yeah. That's how you get touched for the sake of us being on YouTube. That's how you get touched in these streets. You got to be careful. You can't do that. How dare you call another woman's phone
about her
husband? How trifling and disrespectful. I'm getting upset just thinking about it. Let me move on.
Move on.
Glorious Love said, let's see. Broke, evicted, and you cheating, boy.
Bye.
I'm here for the show. Said, remember how she told him everyone was in her ear about him even before the arrest?
Yeah, because we had somebody come on our live that confirmed it.
Yes, and that's why he can't stand Debbie. That's why he can't stand Debbie. Let's see. Toya said, I'm here for the show. She's agreeing with you. X is Too Complicated said, that part, Glorious Love, boy. Bye. Toya said, let's be clear. Sonia doesn't know what's going on in their marriage and what agreement they had. She only knows what was told to her by Nesto. She can't speak on their marriage. That's true.
And
but she kept reiterating that they could have potentially had a Hollywood marriage when she would go live.
And y'all, that's a good point, Toya. You know, men will only tell you when you are in a relationship with a man, they'll tell you, I ain't seeing nobody, I'm single, I do what I want to do. And the thing is to ask them, is it anybody out there that think that they man, or y'all in a relationship, or y'all got something serious going on? Is it a woman out there to think that? That's the question, because men will tell you anything. And then you find out later that it is somebody out there to think they in a relationship. There is a woman out there that think they got something going on. That's her man. You know, he'll say he ain't got nobody, but you got to double check and ask him direct questions. Because you know.
Oh, you talking about what old girl went through. You want to tell them that story?
No, we ain't gonna tell it.
We ain't gonna tell it. But we know somebody who is literally going through something like she was dating a man and he told her he was single only for the woman he was messing with to follow her in her car.
Yes.
And track her down and flag her down on the road and ask her to pull over so she could tell her about the man that they both were seeing.
He said I am not in a relationship with anybody. He said I am single. She said, okay, so they dating. So they dating for a few months, right? They going out having a good time. She pull up at this man business, chilling with him. She up there all day chilling with him at his business here in Atlanta. She pulls out the parking lot of his business. Some woman pull up behind her. She get to the light. The woman say, roll your window down. She say, hell no. She said, he is not the man you think he is. Don't talk to him. He is not the man you think he is. She like, where did he come from? He told me he was single and he wasn't seeing nobody. Y'all, that's what you got to ask these Negroes. Is it a woman out there?
And they can still lie.
But I guess you lie, but
just to give yourself a peace of mind to know that you at least did your due diligence.
Yes.
But only time can reveal a person's true motive and their true character.
Yes.
Toya said, a ninja would tell you anything to make it seem like their marriage is invalid, so I don't believe anything either of them have to say. That's a valid point. Hey, Natasha. What's up, girl? Hey. Natasha said, those women that give their man a pass are married to wealthy men. Shirley married a broke man. That so didn't have no hall pass to cheat. Okay, Natasha say hall pass is a wealthy man's game.
Only
if you don't fall into a certain tax bracket, that lifestyle cannot be afforded to you. Got it. Okay.
Y'all hit the like button.
And that is common. That's true. There are a lot of wealthy marriages where the wife knows the husband has girlfriends and she turns a blind eye. She goes shopping. She focuses on her kids. She focuses on the bridge club, the PTA moms. She keeps herself busy. And she plays her position. Let me see. X is too complicated. Says Shirley didn't let Nesto woo her.
All right. Yeah, y'all laughing about that woo. But woo is a serious thing.
Karen said, in those situations, you have three choices: stay, look away, or and you don't show or go and leave them completely alone. Yeah, like my great grandma used to say, if you're going to stay, stay. If you're going to go, go. Yep. Once you know what's going on.
Yep, that's what she said. If you're going to stay, stay. If you're not, go. If you're going to stay, don't keep talking about it. Go on. Yeah. You ain't got to keep throwing it up in that man's face every day. You made your decision to stay. And
so
you
let him cheat in peace, basically.
Right.
Is what they saying.
Right.
How awful and toxic.
Yep.
Wow. The only whip that she didn't know he had a chick that would show up at the jail and try to see him on visiting day.
I guess not.
Evidently not. Natasha said, I think Shirley is a woman that has no intuition. She not like us.
No, she not.
She got intuition, but she just like, who wants to go through another divorce? Who wants to go through a public divorce? Who wants to be humiliated? And I think she was more so worried about not so much what we think on YouTube, because I think we're, like Evelyn Lozada says, a non-MF factor in her life. I really don't think she's paying us dust. I just don't. I think she was more so worried about what her friends would say and what people up at that job would say, should she go through yet another divorce? Because they clowned her so bad about being single. Yeah, that was such a big joke.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that played a big role in it too.
Yeah, because the whole show at one point was surrounded by her getting a husband.
Yeah.
Every show, just about.
And that's tough. Let me see. Glorious Love said the woman is the first to know in their heart. The only whip said, I really think you women want us to bone a few women on the side.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're going to let you keep stick with that. I'm here for the show said, how is your husband locked up for days and you have not spoken to him, but you are not looking for him or reporting him missing? It is normal for them. Right. It's normal for him to step away and do his thing. Toya said, I didn't see Bertha slide in. Hey, girl, we miss you. We got to chat. You know about what? Now, we want Bertha to enjoy her. As soon as Bertha hit the chat, we like, what's going on? What's going on? Cass is responding to the only whip.
You about to get it now.
Get entirely too many diseases from that type of activity. Women don't want that. Most aren't built that way. And then if anybody wants to come up and join here, StreamYard, the link. I'm here for the show said, Shirley, this is Barbara conversation.
Yes.
The only whip said today you had a visitor, or should say an old friend. Oh, this is a song he throwing in the lyrics. Toya said some men will try to diminish the nature of their marriage and the singing a whole different tune. When they go home to their wife, they will say they are separated but still sleeping with their wife. Yeah, that happens too.
Yep.
That they just stand for the kids. Toya said no one knows what type of marriage they had, and I would never take Nestor's word as true. Right? The only whip was responding to Cass. I was speaking on they were talking dudes that be cheating and women making excuses. They were saying they know what they doing something. All right. Toya said hall passes are for the top earning providers for Natasha.
Exactly.
That's for like the billionaire clubs. That's basically what the ladies are saying in the chat. That's for the billionaires. That's for the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezos. Glorious Love said that part, Natasha. How are you going to be broke, evicted, and have a hall pass? Gloria said yes. Why stay and complain about what he did? I never understood that. Yeah.
Yeah.
X is too complicated said Shirley had loose lips and bi energy when it came to her daughter, but silent when it came to Nesto. I got my Shirley.
That's a good point. Now she talked about that. She wasn't worried about her dignity then, was she? When she was talking about her baby.
A point was made. I mean, a point was made. The only whip said he ain't going back and forth. Natasha said, "Glorious Love." Shirley
was a man for you. Natasha, that's a man. I ain't gonna be arguing with you. I ain't going back and forth with you.
Natasha said, "At Glorious Love." Well, Shirley was paying for it.
Over here, the women go back and forth.
Natasha said, "At Glorious Love." Shirley was paying for the eggplant. She ain't letting him cheat. All right, got a little pay for play in the chat. So like I said, I think she ignored her intuition. She read many strawberry letters and ignored the very advice that she was giving to other women.
A lot of people are saying that, yeah.
Glorious Love said, my mom used to say, if you're going to confront him, be prepared for the answer, aka shut up.
If you don't want to know, just shut up.
Right. That's like what they say. Don't go looking through that phone unless you want to find, because you're going to find what you're looking for. So just leave the phone alone. And before you
go looking, you already know.
Yeah. There's already,
you just need that confirmation.
Probable cause, yeah.
Yeah, to give you that.
Yeah, she said, yes, I'm calling Bertha to the carpet. The only whip said when women get smart, they go for the sack and not the deck. I don't know what he mean by that, but okay. It's too complicated said Shirley has always been concerned about her image and lifestyle. Yes. Hey, Simply Morgan. Hey. How you doing? So yeah, I think they probably had an understanding. Do I think they lined it out Auto spell makes me sound like Nesta. Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, I definitely think they had an understanding. I don't now. Was it like Toya and Myth Hit when they were married? They're divorced now. Like they, outlined the terms and the agreements and all of that. Probably not, but I think it may have been like an unspoken agreement.
So you
for all
think
we know,
you think they had a Memphis and Toya? Well, I know they wanted.
She admitted that. She said that
I thought it was the threesomes thing.
No, he had a hall pass where he can entertain other women outside of her, not a threesome.
Yeah.
He had a pass to sexually engage with other women outside of her.
After doing all that, he still didn't act right.
No, he didn't. That part, that's the killing part.
That's the killing part. So you give a Negro a hall pass because you feel like if I don't give my man a hall pass, he gonna go out and cheat on me anyway.
And I guess it made her feel
then you get that Negro a hall pass and he still don't act right.
No. Yeah. It be like that in life. It is what it is. Karen said,
life be life.
Life be life. You know how it is when you open up Pandora box.
Ladies, it's okay to be by yourself. Find you a hobby.
Yeah. Karen said, I find it interesting that they all have mentioned playing your position, which indicates they all knew there was one available. Yeah, he did use the term play your position a lot. Yeah. Yeah, everybody know their role. So he said, if you have to go look, you know something is there. Yeah. Yes, I'm here for the show. Said Shirley didn't want the peen. She wanted the gifts.
Yeah.
And the aesthetics. Yeah. Glorious Love said, when I confronted my second husband, I already had the U-Haul. Okay, Glorious Love don't be playing.
I know that's right.
She do not be playing. Toya said, you was not playing and was not. Miss Bertha May said, y'all, my story is over. They tied the knot 2 weeks ago at the Justice of the Peace. Oh no.
She married him.
Oh. Wow.
The 65-year-old married the 80-year-old.
She said the wedding was downtown. Oh, well, Lord be a fence over her, cover her.
I bless their union. May the Lord bless it.
Oh, Lord. I ain't finna say all that. I ain't finna be fake. I'm gonna just say, Lord, cover her. Because based off of what Miss Bertha May told us, she gonna need divine protection. Lord, I just pray a hedge of protection over that lady life. Because I don't know about that. I'm here for the show. Said K. Michelle tried to tell y'all she did.
She did.
And I hate the way Rashida from Love and Hip Hop responded to
We was just talking about that the other day.
Yeah. And shout out to K. Michelle. She just signed a country music deal.
And I think that's great for K. Michelle.
I do too.
I love that for K. Michelle.
Yeah, because she got a scholarship to FAMU for yodeling. So
I like
K.
Michelle.
Music is in her bones. Yeah, but I hate the way they gaslit K. Michelle on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when she told her experience about allegedly being physically abused by Toya's ex-husband, Memphis.
Yeah.
That was awful. Let me see. Toya said at birthday, and you ain't told us nothing. We missed the wedding. I wanted to go.
Toya's so mad.
Yeah, it was downtown, Toya. It was downtown.
Oh, that happened quick.
The only whip said, what if secretly they had the cheaters crew following Ernesto around? You know they're real good. They probably found out everything and turned it into the cops.
Is the cheaters still on? Y'all remember
Peter Guns is now the host.
Really?
Peter Guns from Love and Hip Hop New York. You know, Mom.
Yeah.
He's still
the host. So I know he was interviewing to be the host.
Yeah, he got the position. That would be something.
Y'all remember Cheaters? That was now some stuff went down on Cheaters.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Toya said, I hope she is on his insurance policy at birthday.
I was thinking the same thing.
Let's see. Natasha said, at Glorious Love, you hauled yourself out. Literally. Yes. Bertha May said his birthday was last week. He is 85 now. Oh, she figured out he is an alcoholic.
And she still married him?
Lord. That's why I say, Lord, I just pray a hedge of protection over her
Ladies,
life.
it is okay to
she
be
gonna
by
need it.
yourself. Enjoy yourself.
I'm here for the show. Said Bertha, did she make sure all his past wives are actually ex-wives?
Ooh.
And I hope they get tested. Cass said if I was him, I wouldn't eat her cooking. He needs to tread lightly.
You
Yeah, K Michelle can sing, Natasha.
think
Yes.
I would? Yes, the woman gonna take the man out.
Let's see. The only whip said being an older guy, if you ask me, I can tell you how you can tell where and who your man is cheating on you with if you ask.
Oh, really? So it's rules to cheat.
Of course.
It's a code book.
Everything. You know, they have apps where if you're married and you want to hook up with other married people, or if you're single and you don't mind hooking up with people that are in relationships, it's the apps for cheaters.
So we're condoning that.
Yeah,
now.
there's an app you can download. I don't know the name of the app, but there's an app that you can download if you like to cheat and you just feel like it's more convenient to link up with other cheaters. Maybe because y'all just have that understanding, you can seek out like-minded individuals.
Why don't we just go to our partners and I guess like Toya did or like Memphis did and say, hey, I wanna pass. Just do that more often.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm here for the show that I love cheaters. As Tasha said, cheaters is so funny. It is. Especially when it be the older couples. Bertha May said, oh, for sure, she even made him put her name on the house. Okay.
Oh, so she on the deed.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Toya said, child. I'm here for the show that remember when the host got stabbed?
Yes,
I remember that.
I remember
awful. That Joey, I hate that happened to him. That was awful. Toya said, I feel bad for her now. X is too complicated said she married him. At least we know it's not Nesto. He locked up. Gloria said, wait, an 84-year-old alcoholic? Yes, 85. What she said. 85, excuse me. Yes. Let's see. Toya said, as if cheating wasn't already easy, now they have an app to make it more accessible. Toya. Yes.
We're condoning it now.
Yeah. Lord. It's where people can cheat in peace, essentially, with no judgment. Like everybody knows everybody's relationship status and they cool with it. And they link up and do what they want to do.
Well, they say allegedly they have a whole swingers community here in Georgia, in Ackworth.
In Atlanta, we have swinger clubs here in Atlanta.
Right, but I'm talking about
in the suburbs.
In the suburbs, where people, a whole subdivision with nothing but.
Oh, wow. A whole subdivision?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's what I heard allegedly.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm here for the show. So did y'all hear about the guy who forged the divorce papers and had his side chick pretend she was his wife in court?
Yeah, I heard about that. I did. I heard about that.
Let me see. Cass says, shoot, he really better not eat her cooking. She on the deed tread lightly. Oh, dude. So she working smart, not hard. She got a plan.
So she hooked up. This was a 65-year-old that hooked up with an 85-year-old. So she may have felt,
get paid, young woman, get paid. Get paid.
She may have felt like, I guess she felt like that was it for her.
Yeah, is she in love?
Is she in love? You think she loves him?
That's not. Ooh, child. Boy, is that I'm here for the show, huh? Now, how did they do that? Let me see what Bertha say. Is she in love with him? The only whip is saying the places he goes to work, to the club, hanging out, most likely at work, if not work out and about, just out.
Just
yeah, we know about work. Yeah, we know about work. That's true.
Yeah, yes, gotta work late.
Bertha May says she do love him.
Okay.
All right. Well, we wish the newlywed
thanks for the update, Bertha May. We appreciate it.
Keep us posted on how the marriage go.
Keep us posted, cause
keep us posted, girl. Okay, y'all. So let's see. He said, "Yeah, you said we have swinger clubs. Yeah, we do." We do in Georgia. Okay, so I just want to talk real quick about the judge, Christina Peterson. I gotta talk about that.
yeah, she is. She is on this lady's
I am here for the show.
Instagram.
Are you still following her on Instagram? Judge Christina Peterson,
When you finish, I got something I want to say about it too.
The former Douglas County probate judge, Christina Peterson. For those of you who are not familiar with the story, this was the judge in Atlanta that was seen on camera running to the aid of a young lady who was attacked or was punched in the face by a man down at the Red Martini in Buckhead, and the judge was on camera trying to stop the man from attacking the young lady. Allegedly. Well, we have it on camera. It's not allegedly. He did punch the young lady. But now, as more information is coming out, obviously the judge was simply being a good Samaritan and stepping in to help the young lady. She didn't know the young lady that was being attacked by the gentleman. But things are coming out that allegedly the young lady, the victim, was the aggressor initially.
Well, allegedly, I heard that she ran up. She kicked her shoes off and ran
the
up.
victim, she kicked her shoes off and ran up on the man.
Mm-hmm.
So she was the aggressor, allegedly.
Initially, she was the aggressor. Yeah, that's what I heard. But does it still make it right for him to turn around and knowing that his force is more stronger than hers?
I feel like it still doesn't negate the fact that the judge did something that was very brave
and I'm sticking to what I said initially.
And I think how could the judge have known that? Like, even if the young lady was the aggressor, how would the judge have known that she was the one that did it? You know what I mean? Like, she was the one that approached the man first in an aggressive manner. How would she have known that? I mean, I think she was just genuinely trying to help another woman out. I still don't feel like the judge was in the wrong in that aspect. Now, do I think she showed her tail with the police when she was in the back of that police car? Absolutely. She could have handled that a little bit differently. But I don't think she should be criticized for running to help another woman, because she had more courage than most men. I mean, most men,
I don't have a problem with one thing a woman in that situation, they would not help. I'm glad she helped that woman.
Yeah, I mean, most people in general would not want to get involved. They would not want to put their safety at risk
because we had
to help another person.
That in our chat.
Yeah, initially. We had a lot of people when we first started talking about this story. We had a lot of men say, "I'm not going to risk my life for a woman, especially a woman I don't know." And a lot of men feel that way. They're like, "I'm not going to protect you. I don't know you." And a lot of y'all be mouthy. Y'all have attitudes. Y'all be aggressive. Why would I help you? That's how a lot of them feel.
Another black woman running to the aid of a black woman running to the aid of another black woman. I don't have a problem with Christine.
I still think what she did should be commended.
Now, she showed her tail when she got in that police car. She showed her natural black behind. That was a lot. But what she did to help that young lady, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know what they said the young lady.
I think she should be acknowledged for that, though. I mean, whether the young lady started it or not. And that's
why they haven't pressed charges against the guy. We hadn't heard from him. We don't even know who he is.
No, it never came out. Not publicly.
And she the victim.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. I don't like that they have not acknowledged who he is and what happened. Even if she ran up on him, they're saying that she ran up on him and she started it. He said something to her because she got into it. The victim got into it with his girlfriend when they were in line at the food truck. And
it's 2 a.m. at night. Everybody drunk.
And they getting hot dogs.
So they already not in the best state of mind. and just the littlest things just trigger a physical violence.
So why didn't he let his girlfriend handle her?
I don't know.
Why didn't he say, baby, go on ahead and tap, tap, tap on that behind? I'm going to step back and I'm going to let you whoop on her.
I don't know. That's questions that need answers.
I mean, why did he feel like that he had to step in?
Either way, I think we should get a judge her props for at least trying to help somebody.
I don't have a problem with the judge.
In that
I'm glad
aspect,
she
he
was
being
there.
a good Samaritan.
I'm glad the judge was there at that time to help that young lady.
Yeah, let's see. Toya said, "How did I know that story was going to turn around? That she was going to be the aggressor."
Of course, yeah, of course, you know it was.
The only whip want to let us know he's never acted like that in a police car. Okay, thanks. Natasha said the judge was in the right, protect Black women.
Yes, at
all
all
a lot
costs.
of courage.
Yes.
He said he's been arrested many times.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
She said, not Cass, I'm some what she been arrested for. And then he's talking about some crime. No, I'm the only witness. If you gonna tell it, tell it. You've been real talkative tonight. Go ahead and put the crime.
Transparent over here.
Go ahead and put it out there. Some Cass, I'm sure. You see how ninjas do? They want to talk until you start talking about something they don't want to talk about. And then they like, they get real vague. Lori's Love said, "Dang, the only whip." Yeah, now he don't want to talk now.
Now he don't want to tell us.
Put the list. The ladies want to know now the only whip. Now come on now. You gonna tell it.
Yes.
Simply Morgan said, "Still, what man punches a woman?"
Exactly.
Right. It was still uncalled for.
Exactly.
And I think it shows a lack of emotional intelligence that you let somebody
self-control.
Yeah. And it also shows how incompetent the Red Martini security is. They should have shut that down. They just had some tall, little lanky, lackadaisical ninjas with a dingy black security t-shirt on, walking around, not really doing what they need to do, not trained properly. They just there for the aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to de-escalate situations. So I will also sue them as well, because clearly they weren't prepared. They're not properly trained on how to de-escalate situations like that. And when you work in nightlife like that, you need to be trained. Yeah, you need to be trained on how to properly de-escalate situations like that. Toya said, "I want to know now what were the arrests for?" Natasha said, "At the only whip, you are a part of Nest. Are you a part of Nesto Rico allegedly? Y'all a fool."
Only whip, you had stepped into the wrong shit.
He done went back into the bushes now. Not y'all asking this man about his personal business.
Because our people don't play.
That's hilarious.
We be wanting answers over
not
here.
Glorious Love talking about some inquiring minds want to know. Not y'all trying to get this man whole rap shit. Y'all is a mess. Toya said, "You know how some clubs hire their cousin or friend as security." That's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was given. Yeah. Nobody was properly trained. Mm-mm. The only whip said, "Quid pro quo. People can get arrested for anything. That doesn't mean they were convicted." Uh-oh, ladies.
Uh-oh, okay.
All right, Toya said, "We didn't say you were convicted. We want to know about the arrest." Not the ladies demanding answers. Not them pressing him for his personal business. That is hilarious. Well, he did get it started. He brought it up. Simply Morgan said, "And the judge should know, with her position and prestige, you should not be in a spot like that. Caps and sneakers allowed, not my spot." And that's a good point, Simply Morgan. So y'all know I follow the judge on IG. If y'all not following her, please follow her. Her lives are very entertaining. She's hilarious. And somebody told her that. They were like, you're a judge. Like, why would you be out in that type of an environment? That's not appropriate, for someone of your status. And she was like, well, you all look at me that way, but I still see myself as a regular person, and I still want to hang out, in places where people are still down to earth, and where people want to, do the Cupid shuffle or the electric slide. I still want to hang out in those places. I still see myself as a regular person.
That's what she said.
And she was like, well, what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to be at Chops. I'm supposed to be at the St. Regis. And we was like, yeah. That's where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
Yes. But she said she still wants to be around, she sees herself as a regular person. And she wants to hang out.
And she is only 38.
She's only 38, y'all. She want to hang out. She's a millennial. Young. She's an older millennial. She still want to do the Cupid shuffle. And the Tamia line dance. And you can't do that down at the Chops. Okay?
No, they ain't doing that at the Chops.
If you can't go to the Red Martini, where can you go? Okay? She want to do the line dance and kick it with her folk. She want to be amongst the people, was basically what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cass said at the only whip, yeah, but the rest can tell us a lot about the person. Oh, Lord. Hey, Bridget. She said, hey, y'all, I'm late. Hey, Bridget. Hey. This is too complicated. Said, I'm not helping. I was put in a dangerous situation where some of my family members and friends unalive. Oh, wow.
Really? Sorry to hear that.
Yes. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said, drop the link again. Okay. I know she wanted to say something about it.
Yeah, she wanted to come up.
Okay, I'm here for the show. Karen said she needs to. The only whip said he see how y'all do. Free Young Thug. All right. Thugger.
All right. We got no problem over here with thugger.
Baby, I don't want no part.
We don't want no. We good over here with the.
We don't want no part. I'm here for the show. We just dropped the link if you want to come up. Clay said, when God elevates you, it's certain things that you have to leave behind. Cupid shuffle at home. That's a valid point. Yeah. But she likes to be out and about. She likes to be out and about amongst the peoples, And then she was also dealt with a lot of stress on her job. Yeah. And so she was saying how she likes to go out. She doesn't want to stay at home. She wants to go out and enjoy herself. Let me see. Okay, here go. I'm here for the show. Hey, I'm here for the show. What's up?
Hey, y'all. How are you today?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say, I think I had responded when this thing first happened that I had heard that young lady was the aggressor. And
you shared that with us. You did.
Yeah, they said that when the whole thing about the line jumping happened, she was the one who hit first, and he was trying to break them up, and then she knucked up with him, so he gave her what she was looking for. My thing about the judge is, I agree, she should be able to go wherever she wants to go. It shouldn't matter who she is, but you have to be aware of your surroundings. I just don't see where she thought in any kind of way she would have been effective in helping that young lady by trying to jump on the back of a person that she thinks is the aggressor. Mm-hmm. How was she going to help her?
Well, she said that she knew, and she said this on her Instagram live. She said that she knew she couldn't obviously, beat the man. She couldn't take him due to her stature and his, but she said she thought she could at least get him off of the young lady. And she said that if she were to find herself in a situation like that again, she would jump in again. She would step in again to try to help. She said she would do it again. She said she knew she couldn't take him, but she just wanted to get him off of the girl.
That's like learning is not occurring. I just don't understand. I think that there was some alcohol involved.
Yeah.
And that made her feel
was intoxicated, allegedly.
Because she's a teeny tiny girl.
She
Okay,
is.
I think she had some liquid courage, and I think that she thought that she was strong, and she was not.
Yeah, she's only 5 feet, y'all. She's
Yeah,
tiny.
and she did hit that officer. Like, did she hurt him? No. But she would not stop. I just really think that she was just out of control. But do I want her to have a felony or anything like that?
No.
No, I just want her to move better, to just always, she seems like the kind of person who acts first and thinks later.
Mm.
And she can't do that being in the position that she's in, well, that she was in, and could still potentially in the future be in. I think
Mm.
she's a smart lady. I think she's very talented. But I think she's getting in her own way.
That's a good point. Yeah, she's very intelligent, very charismatic, and I do think she may be potentially getting in her own way. I think she's also been traumatized too,
Hmm.
just based off of her experience down at Douglas County, and basically her hearing how she's felt like she's been isolated and that she's been targeted. She
Hmm.
talked about how she was intentionally faced with pay discrepancy and how her colleagues they had petitioned the board and it was voted and agreed upon that they would be paid around roughly 170 175,000. That would be their salary,
Hmm.
whereas for her they approved her to only receive 125,000 a year, and that when she brought it up to the committees to have them review it, they denied it and told her she would stay at 125. So just things like that she was dealing with, pay gap, dealing basically saying she was dealing with sexism and racism during her time there, and how
Hmm.
she was under a lot of stress. It was even getting to the point where she was having issues with her hair and falling out,
Hmm.
dealing with a
Oh.
lot on the job, how she
Hmm.
was being treated unfairly.
Wow, I hate to hear that, but I do think that.
That hurt my heart when she said they only approved her for 125, but they were agreeing to pay the others 170, 175. But
I'm
she was
confused on
and,
that.
and she said that she has more credentials than some of her colleagues. She said some of her colleagues, they don't even have a Juris Doctorate, and she has hers. She
Now, see, that's
graduated at the top of
confusing
her
to
class from
me
UVA.
because what I heard when they talked about her pay, she made more than any other judge they ever had, that they approved her to keep all her fees if she saw fit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she was keeping them. And now I think that she ended up like grossing like well over $200,000.
I heard it out there too. Yep. She said that was not the case initially. She said that was not. I was like, oh
Oh,
wow.
initially, okay. I see what you're
Hmm.
saying. Okay.
So it sounds to me. It sounds like she feels like she was being targeted. She was
Mhm.
also talking about how she was doxxed, and she had certain incidents at her personal residence, and I think that came out too.
Mhm.
But basically, how she been traumatized.
I don't
So
know. She just.
I can imagine, like if I went through that, I could understand her probably wanting to go out and take her mind off of it. I don't know, just based off of what she shared on her lives, it seems
Mhm.
like she went through hell and back.
I do. I always try to like take in all the facts when I before I kind of make a judgment. But
Right.
I'm just, I don't know. Judge Christina is just giving me, she's the problem. Like the person they say, am I the drama? Me. I just feel like she's the drama everywhere she goes, and
She's definitely extra.
She is.
my
She
goodness.
is. I won't refute that she is. And it was also rumored too that she didn't have the best attitude. She wasn't
Mhm.
always the nicest person to work with. And that there was a clash with her personality and the way she
Mhm.
interacted with others. But let her tell it. She said her staff loved her and she got along very well with her staff. But I've heard rumors of people saying that She basically kind of came into the court like her ish didn't stink.
Yeah, I kind of heard that
Kind
from
of nasty and rude at
the
times.
sheriffs and the staff that
Yeah,
were saying that like she just felt like because she was a judge, she could just do what she wanted to do,
I
and they
heard that.
could
Yeah,
not, yeah, in any way get her to comply to whatever the rules were around the courthouse. But I don't know. But yeah, I just felt like that was crazy. And another thing, I think that we as women do ourselves a disservice when we think that we can hit men.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We should
Um,
definitely keep our hands to ourselves. You're
we
right.
think that we can hit men, and then we also have this concept of, well, I can't hurt him the way he can hurt me. I'm a woman. I'm
Hmm.
little. I'm smaller than him. The law doesn't look at it that way. Okay, when you assault somebody and they're a man, you can go to jail just like he can go to jail for assaulting you. So just by calling him, oh, he was this big old man and he was assaulting her, she assaulted him first. Well, if you believe what was said, she hit him first. Now, should he probably have been fighting her like that? No, he should have just walked away and took his girl and they just left. But you cannot go around here hitting men and expect not to get hit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I don't think men should put their hands on women. I don't think women should put their hands on men. I think that if you can't control your emotions, it's just best to separate and let cooler heads prevail. Yeah, I definitely don't. I just don't think that's a
No,
good
we don't
idea.
condone that.
Don't do that.
Keep your hands
Mhm.
to
Keep your hands
everybody.
to
Keep your
yourself.
hands to yourself.
Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Did they ever find the guy? I know they were looking for him.
Yeah, I don't know if they found him. I know people were asking the judge, like, do you know him? Do you know his whereabouts? And she was like, I don't know him. I don't know the guy.
Okay.
And he's been pretty quiet. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten on social media or somebody that knows him
Yeah.
hasn't gone viral on Instagram or TikTok, kind of giving their POV or their response to the situation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to give a little 2 cents on that because that was crazy. But yeah, you girl. And then also, I just wanted to say I was so, I don't know, it just made me feel all good inside to see Shirley celebrating
Yeah.
her birthday, having
Mm-hmm.
people there that support her, her looking
Mm-hmm.
her best,
Yeah.
um, not looking like her circumstances, as they would say.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
but I do want to advocate for her to, whether she says anything to us as the public or not, I want her to talk to somebody about it. A therapist. I know Debbie's a good friend, but I think that she needs to talk to somebody professional about it, somebody who is neutral, has no skin in the game, and can, give her some pointers and some tips and tell her some things that she may want to do differently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just want um, everything else to go as smooth as it can go for her once she gets out of this situation with him, and for her to just go on and live her best life.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do too. I really do.
But
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to see what happens with the judge.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you mean to tell me? Wait a minute. Now, you mean to tell me them jokers was arguing? They got into it in the line over some hot dogs.
It was
Yeah,
it was very trivial. They were drunk,
yeah.
allegedly.
Like, okay, I think the young lady, the Crystal, whatever her name is, the girl who got beat up, she said her friend was already in the line. I think the friend was a guy. He told her, okay, I'm getting close to the front. Come on out or whatever. She came out and just got in front of them. So the girl was saying, like, so you just gonna break in the line and get in front of us, basically. And she said that, oh, this is my friend. He called me up here. So I think they had words back and forth about it. And from my understanding, she said when she turned around and started arguing with the girl, I think that she said that some kind of way, some kind of physical contact was made. Then the guy tried to get in the middle. And from my understanding, then she shoved or hit the guy. And then it was just on from there.
But Samantha and I have done that. I have been standing in line, and you have showed up, and you've gotten in line in front of me.
Hmm.
So that could very well happen to us.
To
So I
anybody.
To
know
anybody.
a lot of people were have speaking about that. They're like, is that cutting the line to come and get in line in front of people who are waiting because you know somebody in the line?
Because we do it all the time.
Hmm.
But
Do
is it
people
worth
get
picking a
pissed at you
fight
guys?
over?
Do people give you dirty looks about it?
I would know.
Okay. You know what? Y'all laughing. Yes, yes,
You
yes, they
ain't seen
do.
me on
Y'all laughing. Yes, they do.
you ain't seen me on WSB, have you?
Not to
Because I'm
our
gonna
knock.
tell
Not to
you,
our knock, bitch.
I have gotten pissed at somebody before. Like, say for instance, I'm in the line with my buggy, they're in the line with their buggy, and then here comes this other person with all this stuff in their hand. I'm like,
Yeah, we
where
just
is
did
she
that the other
going?
day.
And they're like, oh, she with me.
So we got to stop
Like,
doing that, Samantha.
are you serious? And then it's like they don't even combine their stuff together. She make her purchase, then her friend make her purchase.
But we
I'm
will
like,
go
I
to the
know
same
y'all lying to
register.
me.
Yeah, we do go to the same register.
We do go to the same register.
But we do that at the Marshalls and the TJ Maxx all the time.
Oh, girl, you gonna get beat up in Ross and all that, as long as that
Well,
line
we're gonna
is.
be on the news next.
Y'all
Mother
gonna be
got
on
a
the news
girl
next.
job.
When y'all see us on the news, don't say nothing because I don't want to lose my dignity.
I
Okay, I
know,
gotta
right?
hold my dignity.
Right.
Just make sure you got your wig grip on, because Christina wig went flying, girl. It was so funny when she realized she didn't have that wig on. It's like she kind of lost a
Yes,
little of her sass when she realized her
yes,
wig was gone.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Took a little bit of the confidence, took a little wind up from underneath her wings.
yes,
Yeah,
But she was still cute with her pigtails,
she
though.
is. She
yes.
is. Yeah, she just got fine hair. It's long. She said she's trying to get it
Yeah,
thicker. She's trying to grow it
yeah,
out. But
Yeah.
she has long hair. She does.
yeah. She
Ah,
does.
She does.
And
Yeah.
yeah, Pam
we
did
gonna
go
stop
over
cutting
it.
the line. Yeah.
Yeah, Pam went over her motion. I don't know. I don't think Pam thought too much of her motion either.
No, she didn't. We saw that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't think too much of it. It probably ain't gonna.
because it was like really petty. It was like, well, no, first he said push, then he said punch. This really that's kind of irrelevant. The fact is that you hit it, the man.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I think because she was allegedly intoxicated, I don't even think she was aware of what she was doing with the
Yeah, I
police
don't
officer.
think she
I don't
knew
think so.
either. I don't think she
Because
knew who.
remember, she thought the police officer had attacked the young lady. She was like,
Yeah,
he beat this woman, then he beat me. She
then
was
he
so
beat me.
intoxicated. She just was out of it.
And then
She
you
wasn't
remember
in
she
the right
even
mind.
said that he knocked her out. I'm like, girl, you were never knocked out. Like you didn't do it.
She was drunk. And it's not funny, but it is.
It's not
But
funny.
you know what? I hope things work out for my good sis. I hope she learns from this situation because I do think that in some instances she over eggs the situation, and
Yeah.
she needs to, she gets so riled up, she gets tunnel vision, and she can't see the bigger
Mm.
picture.
Yeah, I didn't
Her
even.
heart was in the right place. I just think that's the blind spot that she needs to correct, and she probably needs to correct it sooner rather than later.
And then the other part was I never did get, and she never really explained why did she not identify who she was? Why did she let them people fool around with her for like 4 hours?
Mhm.
And why?
Yeah, I think she was thinking about her job, her
She just
reputation.
made it worse.
Yeah, and then like some people were saying, allegedly that she kind of has a certain air about her.
Yeah. She said, Google me. He said, well, can you give me your name so I can Google?
Google you.
Oh my God. Then she was like, oh, I need to get fingerprinted. Well, see, this is something I didn't even know. And apparently, I don't think she really knew either. When they fingerprinted her, they still can identify her because she had never been in the system. She
Mm-hmm.
thought that like they had everybody's fingerprints on file for some reason.
See,
That was,
that's the liquor.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
Wasn't
mm-hmm.
thinking rational. Let's see. Exit too complicated said she was already in hot water with the Georgia board before this whole situation. She had
Oh, yeah.
personality on Ready to Love. Yeah, she was on Ready to Love. I
Yes.
asked her about that too, what her experience was like. It don't
She
be
said
nothing but
it is.
15, 20 people on her lives. If you go on over there, she go live every day about 4, 5 hours.
Okay, I'm
If
gonna
you
go
go on
over
that
there.
live, you can ask her questions.
I'm gonna
She'll
see if
answer
she'll,
them and
yeah,
everything.
I'm gonna see if she'll answer my question. She just
Yeah.
gives me like hoity-toity Southern Belle.
She is.
Mm.
She is. She's
Yeah,
a
I
Southern
always
belle.
like. I wonder, like, is she an only child? Like, are her parents way older? She just
Mm.
is a. She's a handful. She's something
Yeah.
else.
Mm.
From what I hear, I think she comes from her people. I think they're professionals. She kind of comes from
Okay.
a family like that. So that might be a little bit of it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to see how things turn out with the judge.
Yeah. There's a
Let me
lot of stuff going on. So we'll see. I mean, we
well,
got all this political stuff going on. We got all this court stuff going on.
me too.
There's a lot going on. So,
Yeah.
Let's see. Chloe said, "Child, not over a line jump. X is too complicated." Said Pam, the law intellect, went over her motion yesterday.
Yes.
Right? She said, "Fifi, that's not your life." The young lady got smart and with some wig down.
yes, that wig was down, baby.
It was down, but she actually just got back from Miami, so she's been taking some time
Okay.
off for herself,
Uh-huh.
just doing what she got to do.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
me.
Yeah, we had to get rid of the only whip because he was cutting up in the chat.
Yeah, he had said something crazy a little while ago. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
he
is he
said he
talking
was accusing us of being men haters, and that rhetoric they like to spew.
Yeah, we don't hate men. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand a lot of things that men do, but I definitely don't hate men.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we don't have the bandwidth for you to be crying in the chat today, baby. So we had to
Yeah.
send him on his way. God bless him. God bless him. But yeah, he was cutting up. We tried to let him stay, but he couldn't act right. So we had to do him like his mama, I guess, evidently didn't do, and reprimand him and send him on his way. Let me see. Bertha May said, "We are not men haters. No, we're
Definitely
not
not.
men haters. No, not at all. Not at all. He was just cutting up. I think y'all triggered him when y'all asked for that rap sheet. What were the crimes? That criminal history triggered him. And then
Let me
he,
ask y'all one more thing. What do
yeah.
y'all think about? Because when I first saw Nesto's new attorney and I went and looked him up, he had a very good bio.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, judging from the way that Mr. Wooten, Attorney Wooten, replied to him, read him for filth,
I
broke
know,
it all
man.
down for him, and basically was like, boy, what are you talking about? Do you think that Nesto might be in trouble with him as his attorney?
I don't know if he's in any more trouble than he was with Hannah. Um, I think this attorney I think this attorney needs more support.
And he's doing all he can do under the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, given the time that he's had time
Mhm.
to review everything,
And the
But it was
damage that
just this,
Ernesto has done. Ernesto did that to himself by talking.
I think he's
like the
gonna try to
stuff he
do it.
was mentioning, though. He was like, "Oh, you said this," It's in the thing, it's in the indictment. Go
That's
to
what I'm
this
saying.
page,
He
go to that
doesn't know.
page.
He's not prepared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, "You
No.
said this. Who said that? Nobody said that. You need to go look at art." What was that? Pam kept saying, subsection A. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh
Right.
my God, y'all, this is
he was rushing
painful."
He's not
through.
prepared yet. I think he's going to try to help him the best way he can, but given the circumstances, I think he needed way more time to review everything and be better prepared. That's why I
Mhm.
say I don't know. To me, it seemed like I don't know. You know what? Let me walk it back. Let me give Hannah more credit because I feel like Hannah was a little bit more knowledgeable, but she also had
Mhm.
a little bit more time on the case versus this new guy. But
Right.
I don't. I think he's in over his head.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
kind of looks that
Yeah,
way.
based off of that motion, it doesn't look like he did his due diligence. Like I don't
Or
think
like
he.
he even knows what a Rico is.
Yeah, that
And that's
too.
pretty much what it was
Yeah,
sounding like.
That's
I was
what
thinking
sound
the
like
same
Wooten was like,
thing.
"Boy, you don't know what
Like he was
no
schooling him.
yeah,
Rico is. Let me break it down for you,
yeah.
Playboy."
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
Mhm.
We'll see. What is
We'll
it?
see.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to go down in October, right?
We'll see.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
We'll
think he's
see.
trying to help a fellow black man, but he don't have all his ducks in a row. And
Mm.
for a case like this, you need to be on your P's and Q's. You need to dot your I's and cross your T's.
So he
He
ain't got his facts together.
yeah. He ain't
Yeah,
got
yeah,
his
yeah,
facts.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't know how much longer it's gonna take him to get it together, but hopefully he'll have it by October. Because
Yeah.
Mhm.
time is ticking. It'll be here before you know it. So hopefully, Wooten's response is an eye opener for him and it's going to encourage him to sharpen up.
Yeah,
Iron
because
sharpens iron. So hopefully he'll
yeah,
come
because
back
it's almost like he gave him the playbook. He was like, "Look, let me explain this to you.
right,
Let me break it down to you. This is what
right.
we're
Mhm.
doing. This is what we're doing, why we're
Mhm.
doing it. Go back to this, go back to that. Nobody said that. You're like, you don't know who the co-conspirators are. You got that in Discovery. Look at this
Mhm.
page, look at that page." I was like,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he
Yeah.
needs to get his facts together and get his ducks in a row. Yeah, he basically schooled him. So hopefully he takes it on the chin and he comes back correct. He comes correct.
Cause Nesto ain't got no room for error.
No, he
No room
doesn't.
for error.
Mm-mm.
No, not when your life is on the line.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And
Nope.
then I was thinking to myself, is he also taking? Well, Hannah didn't do it. I was like, is Sonya also trying to direct him on what to do? Is he taking counsel from her? I hope not.
Maybe, yeah, maybe she's the unofficial paralegal helping him pulling stuff. She might. I mean, she's done
Yeah,
it before with sending stuff, notes, taking notes and stuff. That's
I
yeah.
plausible.
hope not.
She'll do it.
Mm-mm-mm.
We know she'll
She
do
will
it.
do it. Yeah.
She'll do it. So her and the gentleman, they need to get it together.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because Wooten ain't playing.
At
Mm-mm.
all. At
Yes.
all.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, ladies. I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in there real quick.
We
All right. Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. Yeah, it's a pleasure as always. And I'll just see you guys in the chat.
All right.
All
Thank
All
right.
right.
you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Let's see. Exit too complicated said Christina love attention. Okay. And then Bertha Mae's agreeing with Chaz about the only whip. He was cutting up. He was showing out tonight, throwing a temper
Y'all took
tantrum.
him down. You took him down.
We had to send him on his way. He was acting up, our brother in Christ. So he said Nesto been in trouble. I think the attorneys are working with what they have. There must be too much evidence against Nesto, and they're ill prepared. They're not ready.
Mhm.
Not like they need to be. They're just not. Toya said Wooten walked Nesto's attorney down. Right. Bertha May said, wow, Nesto is going to make these public defenders famous.
Yes.
Toya said, I was embarrassed for the attorney because Wooten basically told him you filing to dismiss something he ain't even charged with. That's what I'm saying. He needs to get his ducks in a row because he's ill prepared. It doesn't look good. It's not a good look. Simply Morgan said, I think Nestor's attorney was trying to make sure that he did something so Nestor doesn't claim that he didn't have proper representation.
Yeah, and I think Pam talked about that
so
too.
He just threw something together quick.
Yeah.
That's still not good when somebody's freedom
because
is on
you
the
can
line.
he can get off if he thinks that he didn't have
Proper representation potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said they better block Sonya's number at the public defender's office or the public defender's office. First of May said, I'm watching you all in the Olympics at the same time. That little Simone Biles is the GOAT. She is. I don't like her husband, but she is the GOAT. I think she need to watch that husband. That's a topic for another day. He's the opportunist to me. Let me see. Cass said, are y'all going to talk about that call with Sonya? Let's see. I think we touched on it earlier, didn't we?
We talked about the one with Dion. The call with Sonya was the one talking about the same thing.
It's the same thing that they talk about. But yeah, I guess for the sake of time, do you want to talk about it Thursday? We'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about the one with Dion.
Let me see. Toya said they are just trying to make something stick. Yes. Glorious Love said it wasn't even me this time. No, it wasn't.
And I think Cash, you had mentioned a mods meeting. Not quite sure how to do that. So if you wanna,
you can do like a Zoom link. We'll do something.
We'll do a Zoom link or something. I know all our mods are in here. I don't know, everybody can get together at a certain time, but we'll figure it out, I guess, to have a meeting. Whatever you all want to do is fine with me. But that's it.
All right, y'all. So we'll talk about the call with Sonya on Thursday for the sake of time. I guess we're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of our Tuesday night. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Let's see. Toya said, and Simone is from Texas. I'm super proud of her. Let me see. Toya said, a month meeting. Are y'all trying to take my rent? No. No, Cass brought she wanted a mods meeting.
Never. We would never do that to you.
But Cass, let us know what did you want to have a meeting about? Let us know.
Toya. We love our mods. We have good mods.
Yeah, let us know, Cass.
We love y'all.
What did you want to have a meeting about?
Or when?
Yeah. But yeah, she's so funny. That's hilarious. But okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
I ain't fooling with Toya tonight.
We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and we'll see you guys later. All right, bye, y'all. Have a great night. Take care.
Email us, Cass.
Yes. And please like us on Facebook too, y'all. We will appreciate your support. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. We'll put the link in the description box for the people watching the replay.